Welcome back, sports fans. We just got done creating the A, and what I'm going to do now is show you how to make this piece right here. It's early. I'm going to clear my throat quite a bit. So I'm starting off here by hitting Start to Desketch. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. Backtrack. I've got to create a new IPT, so I'm going up here. There's lots of different ways I'm going to tell it to make a new part file. Now I'm going to say hit the sketch XY plane. I'm going to zoom, bring it down, and I'm going to start by making a circle. I thought I was going to do this a different way, and I just realized I'm going to do it this way. So my circle, I'm going to start by dimensioning this circle. And this circle is 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4 across. So I'm making this circle right here. So I just started there. Now the next thing I'm going to do with it then is I'm going to extrude it. And I know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4 tall. Now by default it does 1. I'm going to tell it to extrude it out 4. So there you can see now that we've extruded it out 4. From here, I'm going to tell it, no, let's go back. I did something wrong. Oh, I didn't hit OK. So finish sketch, extrude, 4, hit OK. There we go. Now I'm going to tell it, I'm going to say this is my bottom. All right, this is important here. So I'm going to start a sketch here on the bottom. And what we have then is we have this piece coming out. All right, this right here is rectangular. If I just go from here to the middle of that, it's rectangular. And it would be, geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 more to get to the center, so 7. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to zoom out a little bit, move it over. Again, this is my bottom, and I'm going to, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to click on here and it says project geometry. And what that does now is it gives me a yellow circle around what was the outer edge of this. So I'm going to go back up here to rectangle, and I'm going to click the bottom or the top. And now, there we go. You see how that kind of snapped? There you saw it just snap a little bit. I'm out way too far. There's that. There's my rectangle. Now I'm going to tell it that I said I want it to be 7. I'm going to hit finish sketch. I'm going to extrude this one. And I'm going to tell it, don't go that way. Go the other way, except I don't want it to go 4. I only want it to go 2 because our drawing over here is 1, 2 tall. So now we're starting to get it. There we go. I'm not real good at moving it. There we go. So you can kind of see now that we're starting to get this figure. I've got this circle or semicircle up here. There's lots of ways you could do this. I'm actually going to try to do something that I'm not really good at. I don't use very often, and that is arcs. And I believe this arc using a center point. So, and one more thing, I'm going to go here to project geometry. And the reason I'm going to do that is I want to be able to snap to these edges. We can see this line, but until I use project geometry, it's not really there. We can see it, but the computer doesn't accept it as having been there. So again, I'm going to go up here to arc, center point, which means I'm going to go up here to where the center, notice I just turned green. So that's my center point. I'm now going to go out here to the edge of the circle, and it snapped, it's green. So that tells me I'm locked in out there. There we go. And it just made my arc. What I did then is traced it around and I clicked on the other side. I'm going to hit finish sketch. So that's the top. I'm going to try to extrude it. Notice it turned green, so it's accepting it. Tell it to go the other way. And now we've got this piece up. We got one last thing, and I got to put a hole in the top of it. So I'm going to start a sketch here again. By putting it there, I can now put a circle smack dab here in the middle of it. Let's dimension it. Looks to me like this circle here has a diameter of 2. In circles, we always do diameters. This arc up here would have been radius, if you would have noticed. And now, I don't know why it always goes that way. Maybe it always goes out. Heck, I don't know. Just seems like I've always got to change the direction. But now I've got that hole going all the way through. Some students ask me, Mr. Kimmel, how do we know it goes all the way through? We don't. I just chose to make it go all the way through. So there's that piece. Well, hey, I hope that was beneficial for you guys. I'll catch you on the flip side.